Oh, the spiders.
spiders!
He's so afraid.
Oh my gosh.
No, Dobby.
Oh, cool gadget.
Oh, the 3 of them.
Whoa.
Sick.
This is silly.
She's the best.
This video is sponsored by DC Studios Showcase, the official podcast. More on them very soon.
This is the Reject Nation. Wingardia Leviosa.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Today we are watching Harry Potter 7, Part 1, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.
Yeah.
This was 1 book, 2 movies. Not
Yeah.
to be confused with 2 girls.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Not to be confused with 2 girls.
Yes, you made the joke.
Just let it sit there for a little bit, guys. We are who we are. And thanks for loving us anyway. LJ, Lil Jon, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to. This is the second to last movie, so it's bittersweet because we're about to finish. But I'm doing well. I'm excited to watch this with you. And how are you?
Yeah, I've loved this journey. I
Yeah.
really like this franchise. And I actually feel like we're living on borrowed time here because I thought last week that this was the last movie.
yeah, you did.
So I had no idea that we actually had 2 more. So I'm
Right.
feeling like, oh, hell yeah, this is the penultimate.
That makes
I'm a
sense.
little concerned, though, because sometimes when you split a book into 2 movies, the first of the movies is a little lackluster and ends kind of strange. So I don't know if that's the case here. We will find out, and we will do so magically right now. What are we hearing?
Good question. Oh, that's cool.
These are dark times, there is no denying. Our world has perhaps faced no greater threat than it does today. But I say
Oh,
this,
no way. Bill Nighy.
we, ever your servant,
All you need is love.
will continue to defend your liberty and repel the forces that seek to take it from you. Your ministry remains strong.
It's a very intimidating shot for an actor. And
Yeah.
extreme close up to start a movie. Holy crap. Great job. Ooh, Muggle family murder.
Murdered? Jeez.
Death Eater numbers grow. Rufus.
Oh, wow.
Coming, Mom.
She looks like an adult.
And we're starting with her?
I mean, we just heard her mom. We've never heard her mom.
Well, we've never seen her family generally, right? Like,
Because it's not safe for us here anymore.
I already feel the stakes of this movie. That's crazy.
The uncle is like, it's not safe for us here anymore. I'm like, I don't care about you at all.
You could stay. I don't care. What are you doing?
Obliviate.
That's got to be a memory spell, right? Obliviate. She's erasing herself?
Oh my gosh.
Wait, whoa.
What a decision. What? Okay, I want to find out why she's doing that.
To keep them safe, I'm sure.
That makes sense.
Muggle families are ending up dead.
Yeah.
I always think that spells like that are interesting because what do your parents remember then? The trips that you went on, you just weren't there? Do they not
Right.
remember the whole thing? Like,
Yeah, what are the rules to that? That's tough.
we didn't even see their faces.
I know.
Whoever those actors were, nice back of your heads, though, guys. Way to get cast in a Harry Potter movie. You rock. Do we know who directed these?
No, I should have checked. I
No,
wanted
I like to wait till afterwards. I think
Fair.
or that's what Greg asks us to do anyway.
Makes sense.
We can tell we're getting closer to modern day technology. That looked so good.
Yes, definitely.
Oh. Snape, I don't know about you.
I don't trust you.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
there's hard. It's hard to really put a
No, but
my
he
finger.
saved Harry too many times for me to not give him the
Right.
benefit of the doubt. But then he did kill Dumbledore. But Dumbledore, I feel like asked
him to do it. Yeah, felt like that.
The coloring of this is wild.
I'm digging dark tones and all this. Whoa.
It will happen Saturday next at nightfall.
The Aura has let slip that the Potter boy will not be moved until the 30th of this month, the day before he turns 17.
Oh, wow.
The Aura Office no longer plays any part in the protection of Harry Potter.
What say you, Pius?
Whether the truth is among them is not clear.
You will, I think, prove most useful, Pius. Where will he be taken, the boy?
To a safe house. I'm told it's been given every manner of protection possible.
My lord, I'd like to volunteer myself for this task. I want to kill the boy.
Wormtail! Have I not spoken to you about keeping our guest quiet?
Right away, my lord.
Whoa, that's gnarly.
I must be the one to kill Harry Potter. But I face an unfortunate complication, that my wand and Potter's share the same core.
We knew that from when he first got his.
That's right,
wand.
yeah.
If I am to kill him, I must do it with another's wand. Surely one of you would like the honor.
Why aren't they volunteering?
What about you,
Yeah, I would think Lucius would be.
my lord? I require your wand.
Because it means they have to give up their own wand and have none.
I imagine that is kind of scary.
Leaves you unarmed.
Do I detect elm?
Yes, my lord.
And the core?
Dragon heartstring.
Dragon heartstring.
They're really making him menacing.
Well, it's just showing that. I mean, we haven't seen Lucius scared of anything.
Yeah.
Most people follow dictators out of fear,
That makes sense.
not out of loyalty, right?
To those of you who do not know, we are joined tonight by Miss Charity Burbage. Her speciality was Muggle studies. It is Miss Burbage's belief that Muggles are not so different from us. To her, the mixture of magical and Muggle blood is not an abomination.
Wow, what an allegory. Damn.
Draco probably had her as a teacher, right?
Maybe.
Nagini.
Not that he would on purpose take Muggle.
Right.
So probably just saw her around.
Dinner.
Nagini dinner. Oh my
Dang.
god.
Cool shot.
It's like, at what point is Snape not redeemable, though? I mean,
Yeah.
because Dumbledore made him promise something
Right.
that asked for too much.
All little visual cues.
Oof. PTSD.
Yeah, going back to that. Dang.
Hello, Harry.
Finally, some like levity. And
Absolutely gorgeous. Let's say we get undercover before someone murders him.
You think? Kingsley, I thought you were looking after the Prime Minister.
You are more important.
Whoa.
wow.
Hello, Harry.
Oh,
Bill Weasley.
That's crazy.
Pleasure to meet you. He's never always this handsome.
Domhnall Gleeson.
Oh, also a werewolf named Greyback. Both repay the favour one.
That's the brother that we've been hearing about.
Just remember, Fleur,
And that's
Bill
from-
takes his stakes on the raw side now.
the French Hogwarts team.
By the way, wait till you
Oh.
hear the news.
Yeah.
Remus and I.
She's the one whose sister that they.
Yeah.
Potter, you're underage, which means you've still got the trace on you. Point is, we have to use those means of transport the trace can't detect. Brooms, thestrals, and the like. We'll go in pairs. They won't know which Harry Potter is the real one.
Oh my god, you're all gonna look like Harry?
I believe you're familiar with this particular brew.
This was a tough day for Daniel Radcliffe to have to film as 10 people.
We're taking that, becoming me. No.
Well, none of us really fancy it, mate.
Yeah, imagine if something went wrong and we ended up a scrawny, specky git forever.
Everyone here is of age, Potter. They've all agreed to take the risk.
Technically, I've been coerced. Always been a huge admirer.
Nip it, Mundungus!
Who is it?
New character.
Was discussed.
Love that guy.
Oh,
Time, Hermione.
Straight in here, if you please.
yeah. Last time we saw this, yet like they ate hair. At least one strand. You can't really tell.
For those of you who haven't taken Polyjuice Potion before, fair warning. It tastes like goblin piss.
Oh my gosh.
Just trying to diffuse the tension.
I like that this is coming back, the Polyjuice Potion. Oh my god.
Whoa. Whoa. The CG. What?
On Hermione looked amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, we're identical.
Not yet, you're not.
All right.
You'll need to change too, Potter.
Bill, look away. I'm hideous.
This is silly.
Mundungus, stick tight to me. I want to keep an eye on you. The real Harry.
Here.
You ride with Hagrid.
I brought you here 16 years ago when you were no bigger than a bow truckle.
Oh.
Seems only right that I should be the one to take you away now.
Yes, it's all very touching.
Oh my god.
Head for the burrows. We'll rendezvous there. Hold tight, Harry. 1, 3!
Yeah.
It's a different score.
Oh my gosh. Are those Death Eaters?
We have to help the others. I can't do that, Harry.
Yeah, you gotta just fend for yourself. Yeah, exactly. That's why, Matt, I put you with Hagrid.
Oh. That was pretty cool. What a cool car chase. Hell yeah.
Some good upper body strength that he just held on to that.
For real. Oh, cool.
No.
Oh, no. Ugh, what the frick, dude?
Then he rides away. He's like, I got... Oh. He who must not be named is right there.
Whoa, what a cool visual. Dang, took him out like that.
I wonder what wand he... Was that
Wasn't that
Lucius's wand that he was
Lucius?
just using?
Is he gonna be mad at Lucius? Hagrid was passed out the whole time?
I don't think he passed out. It's like when the magic affected him, you know.
Oh, that's fair.
I don't think he just took a power nap.
Harry! Hagrid! Where are the others?
Is no one else back?
They were on us right from the start, Molly. We didn't stand a chance.
Thank goodness you two are all right.
What a sweet response.
Tad and Fred as well.
Quick!
Which one is that?
His wife?
No, it was Lupin and...
Oh, my boy.
Oh, Ron?
Must be.
Lupin!
What are you doing?
He wants to know if it's really Harry.
Sat in the corner the first time Harry Potter visited my office in Hogwarts.
Are you mad?
Watch Grisha!
Grindelow!
You have to be sure, yeah, with all these stakes.
I think it's fair.
We've been betrayed. Voldemort knew you
Yeah.
were being moved tonight. I had to make sure you weren't an imposter.
So one of them...
Yeah.
The last words Albus Dumbledore spoke to the pair of us.
Harry is the best hope we have.
Oh.
Dang, it's tough.
What gave you away?
She was trying to protect me.
Where's everybody?
Yeah. Oh, that's Ron.
It was one or the other.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be standing here without him. Always its own surprise.
Oh, the three of them.
Where's George?
Oh, no.
Oh, jeez.
How you feeling, Georgie?
Saint-like. I'm holy, Fred.
The whole wide world of ear-related humour. And you go for I'm holy.
Reckon I'm still better looking than you.
Mad Eye's dead.
Jeez.
Mundungus took one look at Voldemort and disapparated.
We introduced him just to...
Murk him?
Oh, no way. There's more to that.
Dang, Mad Eye's dead?
I don't know. I'm hesitant to believe anybody is anything.
Right.
I still don't know that Dumbledore's gone.
Oh, sure.
It could be hidden anywhere, couldn't it?
I also think there's got to be more to that Hedwig thing.
Yeah.
That was sad, though.
Going somewhere?
He must feel guilty.
Nobody else is going to die.
Yeah, that's
Not
weighing
for
on
me.
him.
It's not about you anymore, right?
You think George took that curse for you? You may be the chosen one, mate. This is a whole lot bigger than that.
That's a good point.
Come with me. I'll
can't leave Hermione. We wouldn't last 2 days without her.
Smart boy.
Good point.
Don't tell her I said that. You've still got the trace on you. You've still got the wedding.
I don't care about a wedding. They're our only chance to beat him, and the longer we stay here, the stronger he gets.
We'd only be doing him a favour.
This is the most rational Ron we've gotten so
Yeah.
far. I'm kind of curious about that. Is Hermione rubbing off on him?
Possibly. And he's aging.
Have we
accordingly.
triple checked that this is really wrong?
Ooh, that's a good point.
He just took his bag. And he doesn't want Harry to go.
And when Dumbledore destroyed the ring, you destroyed Tom Riddle's diary. He must have felt something. To kill the other Horcruxes, we have to find them. Where do we start?
It's an odd time for a wedding.
Yeah. Dark secrets revealed. Wow.
Sit me up, will you?
All right, they're trying to build that chemistry.
It seems silly, doesn't it, a wedding, given everything that's going on?
You just said that.
Ginny and I are one.
Because of everything that's going on.
Wow.
Just jumping right into it. It's a different reaction than Ron would have had.
Yeah.
Morning.
So awkward.
Yeah. Oh, what are you? What?
Okay, but let's just hear him out for a second.
Yeah.
What's the Minister of Magic doing here?
Oh, I thought that was Severus. Didn't it
Same.
look like Snape from the
Yeah.
back? No, it's not. It's Bill Nighy.
To what do we owe the pleasure, Minister?
Okay.
I think we both know the answer to that.
Bullsuit.
This is...
The last will and testament of Albus Wulfric Brian Dumbledore. To Ronald Bilius Weasley, I
Oh.
leave my Deluminator. It will show him the light.
I'm glad Dumbledore's giving things to people that aren't just Harry.
Yeah.
Dumbledore left this for me.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You would feel so special.
Oh, cool. That's sick.
Wicked.
That looked really good.
Yeah.
To Hermione Jean Granger.
Hermione.
My copy of the Tales of Beedle the Bar, in the hope that she find it entertaining and instructive.
Instructive.
The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, Babbity Rabbity and the Cackling Stump. Come on. Babbity Rabbity.
To Harry James Potter,
I wonder what's in that book.
as a reminder of the rewards of perseverance and skill.
Okay.
I leave him something that he should have already had.
Yeah. I mean, these are all going to come back,
Yeah,
right?
of course. She's got to open that book. Maybe even use all three of these to do it together. Like maybe the light shows something in the book.
Dumbledore left you the sword of Godric Gryffindor.
Wow.
Whoa.
Sick.
Unfortunately, the sword of Gryffindor was not Dumbledore's to give away. It belonged.
It belongs to Harry. It came to him when he most needed it in the Chamber of Secrets.
The sword may present itself to any worthy Gryffindor. The sword is missing, but you can't fight this war on your own. He's too strong.
We just never know if any of the new characters are good guys or bad guys.
Right.
But he's giving good guy.
Yeah.
Starting to get freezing.
Do you have a sweater? Okay.
That dress is sick.
Oh, wow. Oh, those two. Oh, baby. Come on.
Huh. What was that about?
Oh, cool.
I've interrupted a deep thought, haven't I?
Hi, Luna.
How are you, Luna?
Very well.
Gnome saliva is...
That guy.
Nice to meet you, sir.
I trust you now. Dumbledore in his lifetime and in his death support you just as fully.
Remember, she told him that her family.
That's right.
Harry doesn't want to talk to us right now. He's just too polite to say so.
Thanks, Luna.
Yeah, what's up with this guy?
May I sit down?
Mr. Potter, by all means.
Friends with Dumbledore.
I found what you wrote in the Daily Prophet. Knew Dumbledore well.
That is, if you don't count his brother Aberforth, and somehow
I didn't even know he had a brother.
Dumbledore was always very private, even as a boy.
I'm told he's been thoroughly unriddled by Rita Skeeter, someone who knew the Dumbledore family well. Both you and I know who that is.
Who are we talking
Oh, thank you, Harry.
Bathilda Bagshot.
Who?
Okay.
Boy, she's only the most
Alliteration.
Yeah.
magical historian of the last century.
Bathilda Bagshot lives at Godric's Hollow.
Well, that's where she first met Dumbledore.
You don't mean to say he lived there too?
The family moved there after his father killed those 3 muggles.
A lot of new
Are
information.
You sure you
Yeah.
knew him at all?
Oh, that's so mean to say.
Right. Jeez.
Ron, use your light thing.
Yeah.
Minister of Magic is dead.
It's very Star Wars like.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you, Mr. Potter.
Okay. Okay. Crash the wedding.
A different kind of wedding crashers.
Yeah.
I mean, all of you gathering in one place for this.
Yeah, that kind of.
Obviously, they're not allowed to travel like that because he's underage, so that they know, right?
Right.
I used to come to the theatre here with Mum and Dad. This way.
She looks so cute.
Yeah, cool dress. That's cool.
Undetectable extension charm.
You're amazing, you are.
Always the tone of surprise.
What about all the people at the wedding? So where do we go from here? Leaky cauldron.
It's too dangerous. Everyone from the wedding will have gone underground, into hiding.
That makes sense.
You're joking?
I've had all the essentials packed for days.
By the way, these jeans.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, my God. It's a shootout. It's a wand out.
This is dope.
Yeah, this feels like a classic gangster movie right
Yeah.
now. It's wild. In a restaurant like this.
Leave.
Lock the door. Get the lights.
Get the lights. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, you gotta ask them some cues.
He was on the astronomy tower the night Snape killed Dumbledore.
So what are we gonna do with you, eh? Kill us if it was turned around, wouldn't you? Suppose you did Mad Eye. How would you feel then?
You're still the good guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
wow.
the boss.
Wipe their memory. She's already had to do this to her.
You're the best of spells.
Obliviate.
She's like, I've already done this.
Yeah. And in that
She's so
context.
prepared.
How is it then you were there?
Maybe you still have the trace on you? You didn't celebrate your birthday, Harry.
Oh.
Ginny and I, we prepared a cake.
Aw.
We were going to bring it out at the end of the wedding.
Hermione, honestly,
I was gonna say, when did he turn?
we were almost killed by a couple of Death Eaters a few minutes ago.
Right. Perspective.
That should be a gif. Oh, we've been here. Right. Perspective of her.
Whoa. That was creepy.
Yeah, that was.
Probably Mad Eye's idea, in case Snape decided to come snooping.
Would that stop him?
For real.
Homenum Revelio.
You can feel it because they split this into 2 movies.
Mhm.
They're letting things breathe a lot more.
Yeah.
Pacing of everything is. I'm really enjoying the pacing, actually, like living in it right now.
Same.
I believed a different one would work, I swear. Must be another way.
But the different one didn't work. Cuties. We haven't seen his brother yet.
Yeah.
Regulus, is it?
I think so, yeah. Does it start with an R? R-A-B.
R-A-B? I thought it was regular. Oh, you're saying
Yeah.
R-A-B is the initials.
Regulus Arcturus Black.
And I will be dead long before you read this. R.A.B. is Sirius's brother.
Question is, did he actually destroy the real Horcrux?
Ah.
And did he get more than one?
Oh.
You've been spying on us, have you?
Maybe he knows where the real locket is.
Have you ever seen this before?
It's Master Regulus's locket.
But there were 2. Where's the other one?
Was it in this house?
Filthy mud blood, Death Eaters will come in your blood.
Oh my god.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It was here,
That's...
in this house,
How do you mean?
before Master Regulus died.
Did someone take it?
He came, he took many things, including the locket.
Oh, man.
Who was it, Creature?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Mundungus Fletcher.
Find him.
Wow. It's crazy that this movie shows so many different marginalized groups having prejudices against other marginalized groups. Like
That's true.
Crutcher, just with the Mudbloods comment, knowing who the creator of this is, it's just, it's so odd
That's
to
a good
me.
point.
It's so odd to me that she seems to be like on the right side of so many things. We can talk more about it in the review, but I just keep noticing
losers.
it.
It's.
He isn't here.
And then she's so on the wrong side of that. I'm happy to have Neville for a second.
As your new Minister for Magic,
Whoa!
to restore this temple of tolerance
hate her.
to its former glory.
Umbridge.
Therefore, beginning today,
Magic is might.
Yeah.
but know this,
They're fully
you have nothing to
infiltrated.
fear if you have nothing to hide.
Their P is a full politician. Oh my god, Umbridge's little Pillsbury Doughboy giggle just now.
Yeah.
There he is.
You're a bit gentle.
For at least Beethoven.
Dun, 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 dun.
When Scrimgeour first gave it to you, the Dumbledore had hidden something inside it.
Harry Potter!
Oh!
Dobby!
Get off me!
As requested,
Good job, Crutcher.
returned with the thief.
Spell it on the
Youngest Fletcher.
Dobby saw a creature in Diagon Alley, which Dobby thought was curious.
Oh, creature. I keep saying Crutcher.
And then Dobby saw the creature.
I like Creature so much less than I like Dobby.
Yeah, and I get that.
When you turned this place over, don't deny it. You found a locket, am I right?
Flogging me wares in Diagon Alley, some ministry aide comes up and asks to see me licence. She only taken the fancy to that locket.
Who was she?
Well, she's there. Look.
Oh, I was gonna guess that it was her. Umbridge.
So she has the Horcrux now? Or the locket?
Yeah.
It's cool to be in this setting as opposed to just Hogwarts. In this city.
Yeah, I like that too.
Don't speak to anyone unless absolutely necessary.
Apologies again.
Try and act normal. Do what everybody else is doing. If we do that, then with a bit of luck, we'll get inside.
It's really tricky.
Correct.
This is completely mental. The world's mental.
Amen, Ron.
We've got Horcrux to find.
Ron is really proactive.
Yeah. The kids needed a day off today.
Good point.
Oh my god. Is this what the men's bathroom experience is like? What?
A little bit.
We flush ourselves here.
Oh, good lord. Oh my gosh. What an experience.
Bloody disgusting.
That's why they're all standing in line for this.
Okay. Look for Hermione.
Are those?
Muggles in their rightful place.
Oh my god.
How long did you say this batch of politics would last, Hermione?
I didn't.
Oh, ticking time bomb without knowing the time.
It's still raining inside my office.
They tried an umbrella.
You do realize I'm going downstairs once you got them all to interrogate your wife. I think I might just make that a priority. You have 1 hour.
Oh, we
Jeez.
don't want this random woman to.
Yeah, like,
My wife's all alone downstairs.
You don't have a wife.
there's still a innocent woman.
I hope they.
Yeah, do something about it. Yeah.
This is you, Ron.
You'd think it was raining in your office. Magic could help that.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't work,
That's all you got right now.
Go find Ron and come back another day. Deal?
Yes.
Speak of the devil.
Albert, aren't you getting out?
Oh, that's fun.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn.
Hermione. You've had feet before, Harry.
Yeah. Why are you walking strange? Yeah.
I guess walking in anybody else's body would be.
A little strange, yeah.
This looks very much like 1940s propaganda.
Yes. Oh, I was
colors and
just
font
thinking
and
that.
stuff.
The
Yeah.
font for sure.
30s.
Oh, cool gadget. What is this? This looks cool. Nice.
It's a diversion.
Yeah. Trying to think, have we ever seen like gadgets like that?
We've seen a ton of gadgets like the time.
Oh well, yeah, that's true.
This office is sick.
Yeah.
The design. I'm also curious why Umbridge wanted this locket so bad. Wow.
Damn.
What did it say?
I didn't see it.
Triggered? Half-blood. Dumbledore.
Runcorn.
Ron, it's me. Harry. Blimey. I forgot what you look like.
That was the most Ron comment of the movie.
Yeah.
William Alderton. He worked here for 30 years. Perhaps you know him. Always wore his jacket inside out.
Yeah, just watching all these people be persecuted for who they are.
Yeah.
And how they were born. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, it's here.
Mother to Maisie, Ellie, and Alfred.
She's wearing it.
Reg.
Oh. That's his what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you please tell the court from which witch or wizard you took this one?
I got it in Diagon Alley. At Ollivanders when I was 11. It chose me.
Oh my god.
Wands only choose witches, and you are not.
Tell them, Rich. Tell them what I am.
Come on, Ron.
What on earth are you doing, Albert?
You're lying, Dolores.
Oh no.
And one mustn't tell lies.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
When she etched that.
Oh.
Oh no, guys. I don't know about this.
Oh man, you're in the lion's den. Jeez.
Yeah.
This will be hard to tell the kids.
Oh my god. How are you guys gonna get out of here?
Whoa, yeah.
They brought this non-wizard who's clearly a wizard.
There we go. There we go. Rock and roll. Hell yeah.
And they're protecting this woman.
Yeah.
She's like, you are not my husband, and you are a young child.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's 17 now, but it's still gross.
Yeah, that is. And Ron hasn't changed yet, but they have.
He was sick that day.
Yeah.
Mary, go home.
Oh, she doesn't know.
Yeah.
Mary, do as I say.
Oh, no, she doesn't get it.
Oh no, he's changing right now.
Ew. That's what I was scared of.
Oh
no! Who's that?
Who is it?
Long story. Nice meeting you.
Take their memories, Hermione. Be a champ.
Harry Potter.
No, shoot.
I mean, how are we getting out of here?
Yeah, what the heck? They have
that statue is horrifying.
Yeah. They have the locket, which is good.
Yeah. It's only good if they have their lives.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, Ron.
Whoa. That's crazy. What a crazy visual.
Ah.
What?
What are we about to... Yeah.
I thought they were going to end up in the bathroom again.
Oh no. Good. How are you going to destroy this thing?
Harry, quickly, in my bag. There's a bottle labeled Essence of Dittany.
Whoa, what a crazy visual.
Hermione, his arm.
I know, just do it.
Ooh.
It's all right, one more. We were there.
Ah.
I brought us here, but Ron got splinched.
Oh my god. Blinched. Not splinched.
Anything but that. Okay, let's destroy the locket.
You can take your heels off, girly.
For real.
Salvia hexia.
What are you doing?
Creating a bubble?
I don't fancy another visit like the one we had in Shaftesbury Avenue, do you?
That's interesting audio.
Yeah.
Where am I supposed to find a tent?
In her purse.
You first.
We're just going to keep trying. I'd also like to point out we have many other Horcruxes that we need to find.
Yeah. We have 4 more?
There are 7.
7.
We've destroyed 2.
2. That's
and
the
This is
third.
the third. So yes.
Defender! Reductor!
He's getting frustrated.
Yeah. It's got to be like something about what you're thinking about, or
Right.
I don't know.
Maybe one of the tools they were given, or the Dumbledore left them.
That's a good point.
What's she doing?
Whoa.
Oh no.
We have to keep it safe.
It's gonna be like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Dumbledore sends you off to find all these Horcruxes, but doesn't tell you how to destroy them. Doesn't that bother you?
Maybe the book.
What's the use of what you just said, Ron?
Yeah. What?
Maybe he gave it to you guys, or maybe the sword.
Oh yeah, that's right. Which is also missing.
It's funny to see them in the woods
Yeah.
and not like a woods full of spiders.
Right.
Reject Nation, we're back with another shout out for DC Studio Showcase, the official podcast. Of course, co-starring fellow Reject Coy Jandro. I actually just finished watching their episode with Millie Alcock, where they're, of course, talking about Supergirl. And to me, it is a perfect example of what makes Frankie and Coy such a great pair. Because as a lot of you guys know, Coy brings that sharp comic and film knowledge, deep trivia, heady analysis, energetic vibe, masculinity. While Frankie, she brings this like empathy and sincerity and emotional connection. And it's this balance of intellect and empathy that I really feel like makes their interviews special. Often two different yet similar perspectives that truly respect each other. And so to have this DC Studios podcast that covers everything for like DC for the comic, films, and TV shows, to have these two at the helm, I think is just such a great pick. And like last season, they had huge guests like the cast of Superman, James Gunn, and Jim Lee. And now, of course, with Millie Alcock already out, season 2 is going to be stacked. They got more coming from Supergirl. They got Clayface, Lanterns. So you can expect interviews from like Supergirl director Craig Gillespie and, of course, Lobos, Jason Momoa, where they're going to be sharing on-set stories, personal insights, and how they bring these characters to life, plus surprise guests popping in all season long. So you can check out the DC Studios Showcase on the official HBO Max YouTube channel using this QR code here on screen or the link in the description box and pinned comment. And you can listen on HBO Max or wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes drop every other Friday, so subscribe so you do not miss one. That's DC Studios Showcase, wherever you get your podcasts.
I swear on my life, I believe you.
Is that a new character?
I thought it stopped.
But if he took it, I'm like, is it Regulus?
Oh.
I don't know though.
You know who has found Gregorovich? He wants something. I don't know what. But he wants it desperately.
It comforts him.
It sets my teeth on edge. What's he expecting to hear? Good news?
I think he just hopes he doesn't hear bad news.
Everyone's so different.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything I can.
You're not doing enough!
Wow, is that, maybe the necklace is making him.
Yeah. Like the ring?
Yeah.
I said take it off now.
It's like a tea kettle sound.
Yeah.
We'll take it in turns, okay?
Oh, literally like the ring. Take it in turns, or Hermione can just deal with it better, I bet.
Good point.
She's very level-headed, cool.
Yeah.
Although Harry's typically very cool-tempered, too.
Sure.
Ron, not as much. I'm worried about Ron.
Yeah,
wearing
if
it.
Ron had it.
Maybe don't separate.
Yeah.
Hermione, what are you thinking right now? The radio signals being so messed with makes me think that there's a frequency jam, something. Oh no.
Infractions are dealt with harshly by the two Death Eaters on the staff.
2 Death Eaters on the staff is a crazy sentence.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. What's happening? Oh, they don't see them.
She did that enchantment spell thing.
What's that smell? What you doing? It's heavy. Yeah, I can't be ridiculous. Figure it out.
Snatches. Good to know your enchantments work.
Can they not hear you either?
Yeah.
He could smell it. My perfume.
Thankfully, the list is short today.
He has the locket on.
Oh, thank you.
Bella, Jake, Charlie,
He's getting jealous.
Yeah.
Joe, Laurie.
Yeah, I did not think he would do well with that look.
George Countess.
I don't think he has it on right now.
Yeah, not currently.
I don't know, but something's up. Maybe when he split.
None of us do.
I'm glad they show him not so clean shaven. It's like when we've had a razor.
Yep. This does feel very World War II.
Yeah, you got the confirmed missing people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
What?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Yeah, I'd be worried too.
That was a great reaction.
Sword of Gryffindor. It's goblin made.
Brilliant.
Dirt and rust have no effect on the blade. It only takes in that which makes it stronger. You already destroyed one Horcrux, right?
Right.
In the Chamber of Secrets, you stabbed the basilisk with the Sword of Gryffindor. Its blade is impregnated with basilisk venom.
It takes in that which makes it stronger.
Exactly, which is why...
It can destroy Horcruxes.
That's why Dumbledore left it to you in his
I'm not trying to be that person, but I kind of said.
Yeah, he called it.
I didn't know why. But
Called it.
And perceive clearly that which others overlook.
Yeah. There's only one problem, of course.
Why did
Ron
just
do
take
that?
the light?
The sword was stolen. Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, he has the thing on.
Don't let me spoil the fun. Not according to you, anyway.
Look, if you've got something to say, don't be shy.
But don't expect me to be grateful just because now there's another damn thing we've got to find.
I thought you knew what you signed up for.
Take the necklace, guys.
Yeah.
What part of this isn't living up to your expectations?
Harry, don't you know it's because of the necklace?
I don't know why I listen to that radio every night, dear. To make sure I don't hear Ginny's name, or Fred, or George.
That's fair.
You think I don't know how this feels?
Oh, you don't know how it feels! Your parents are dead! You have no family!
Okay.
Whoa.
Go! Go then!
You have no family. Where's family? Oh.
There we go. Okay, now it's off.
Oh.
Let it kind of.
Yeah, it's just like.
It takes some time.
And you?
No, of course
coming
she's
or
not.
you staying?
Of course she's staying. It wasn't because of the necklace.
Fine. I get it. I saw you two the other night.
That's nothing.
That is nothing, Ron. And I honestly don't really understand because I kind of thought it was something, but it clearly it is nothing.
Yeah.
Harry likes Ginny, and Hermione likes you.
Yeah.
Pick the Horcrux off the ground, though.
Yeah. Careful. Oh, he what is it called?
I can't believe he dips it.
Yeah. He's gonna come back and save the day.
So this is Frodo and Sam.
Yeah.
She leaving that for him to find them?
I'd be smart.
Well, she said that Ron wasn't strong enough to do that.
Right.
And they are.
No, I think he was eventually able to. He healed, and then you heard that sound effect.
Yeah.
Salvio Hexia.
All the different locations are pretty cool.
Yeah, just the pacing of this is just breathing so differently.
Yeah, for sure.
I wonder how much longer the last book was than the other books. If it was.
Yeah, right.
Cool music choice.
She's wearing it.
Are you going to dance? Oh. Thought we were going to do a little moment of joy.
I think they are. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, good. I wonder if any of the book readers at this point wanted them together.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Or if it's just total sibling bestie vibes.
Right. Yeah, this moment is nice, especially with how much pressure is with all the freaking craziness going on. Some levity.
Yeah, I agree. I really was hoping for this. Cool song, too.
Simple moment, but that was
Yeah,
effective.
it was a really, really strong. Yeah, I wonder what's in her book that he gave.
Whoa.
You were right. Snitches have flesh memories, but I didn't catch the first snitch with my hand.
His mouth.
I
Open at the close.
What do you think that means?
I don't know.
He didn't even give it a second to think about it. He's like,
Yeah.
I gotta ask Hermione.
Yeah. Smartest one.
Yeah.
At first I thought it was an eye, but now I don't think it is. It isn't a rune. It isn't part of the book. Somebody drew it.
Luna's dad was wearing that.
Yeah. The necklace.
I want to go to Godric's Hollow. You know, it's where I was born. It's where my parents died.
It's dangerous, Harry. But even I have to admit, recently I've been thinking we'll have to go there. I think it's possible something else is hidden there.
What?
Godric's sword.
The sword.
Yeah.
Don't ever let me give you a haircut again.
Nah. That's so useful.
I still think we should have used Polyjuice Potion.
This is where I was born, not returning as someone else.
It's like you just want him to be able to have this emotional moment, but
Yeah.
it's so much more.
Right.
Harry, I think it's Christmas Eve.
Oh.
The Harry Potter movies are Christmas movies.
Think they'd be in there, Hermione? My mum and dad?
Yeah, I think they would.
Oh.
The first place she touches.
Yeah.
Ignotus. Peveril. Hey, Harry.
Oh, I found him. I love how high her EQ is still, even though her IQ is so
Yeah.
high. I can't believe Harry never knew where they were.
Perfect. So useful.
That was very thoughtful of her.
Yeah.
She's the best.
Merry Christmas, Hermione.
Merry Christmas, Harry.
When Ron said to Harry, "You have no family," Hermione probably internalized that too because she made them all forget about
Yeah.
her, you know? Like, it's like, where would she be right now if she wasn't here?
Who's that?
Yeah, you guys got to get on the move.
I don't like this, Harry.
Hermione, she knew Dumbledore. She might have the sword.
Oh.
Is that where it happened?
This is where they died, Hermione.
Jeez. A little creepy. Whoa.
You're Bathilda, aren't you? Here, let me do that.
I don't feel like Bathilda betrayed anybody.
Doesn't seem like it.
Oh.
That's the dude who stole the wand.
It's also the guy from Stranger Things. Did you see Stranger Things?
Nope.
Okay. Thought it was him when we saw those images, but it was too hard to tell. Was it I close at the open or I open at the close?
I opened at the
I
close.
opened at the close.
Cool set.
She's like, "What did you bring?" Ooh.
Oh.
They don't want us to know yet.
That's the snake tongue or the snake
Parcel
language.
tongue, yeah. But most people can't speak it, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
And especially because she's so Godric Gryffindor associated, but that's a House of Slytherin OG.
Oh, what the heck? What the heck?
Is it a
Jeez.
snake? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that his snake that he had feed the...
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh. What a different room. What the?
Maybe try to talk to it.
Ah.
Wow. Good snatch, Hermione.
Yep.
Whoa.
Why was that room all... Like, I want to find out.
There's such lack of color for their lives right now. It's like it's shot in black and white.
Almost, yeah. Saturation is so low.
And they're wearing all grays.
You've outdone yourself this time, Hermione.
The Forest of Dean came here once with Mum and Dad, years ago. It's just how I remember it. The trees, the river. If my parents back here now, they probably wouldn't recognise any of it.
Yeah, because you took their memories. Did you tell them?
Not even me.
Oh, so you did tell them.
You wanted to know who the boy in the photograph was. I know.
Oh.
Gellert Grindelwald.
He's the thief I saw in Gregorovich's wine shop. Speaking of which,
Grindelwald.
Where is my wand? Where's my wand, Hermione?
Oh no, it broke.
As we were leaving Godric's Hollow, I cast a curse and it rebounded. I'm sorry.
Leave me yours. Go inside and get warm. I'll take the locket as well.
Yeah, I wonder how the audience feels about the pacing of this, because this is really different relative to the other movies.
Yeah, it's really making us sit in it a lot.
Yeah.
It's pensive, thoughtful. Because we have an hour left in this film, and we have not messed with the Horcrux yet.
Yeah.
And now we're down to one wand, no Ron.
Yeah.
I wonder how Ron felt about not being as in as much of this movie.
Right.
Oh wow. Okay. The audience got pissed at me for not knowing my animals last time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm going through a lot of medical things, guys. Be kind. So I don't even want to say, but this looks like a deer to me.
Yes, it looks like a deer to me as well. So I'm on your side.
Whose Patronus was a deer?
Good question.
Don't go on the ice. Oh my God, that's my biggest fear.
Yeah,
Don't go on the ice. Don't go on the ice, dude. Do you hear it cracking?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, the sword.
Oh my God.
Wait, how did it get there? I'm wondering who brought that there.
It's like the sword in the stone, but
Yeah.
Defendo.
maybe get off the ice before you do that. Oh,
Okay.
this is a Wake Hermione moment. I just want to be clear.
Can we have some backup just in case anything goes wrong? Okay.
Yeah, this is a don't go in this without letting Hermione know moment, Terry.
Yeah. Hey. It's a cold plunge.
Polar plunge. It's very popular these days. They were trendsetters.
This is the movie that made it. Okay.
This is not good. It's not really there, is it?
Okay, well.
Hermione, please go find him.
It's afraid of the sword?
Please hear him struggling. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not Hermione. Who just grabbed that? Oh, and they took it. We heard he's very blind.
Is Ron?
Are you mental? Oh, he's been watching.
Oh, you.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Bit obvious, I think.
You cast the dough as well, did you?
No, I thought that was you.
No, my Patronus is a stag.
Stag.
Antlers.
Okay.
Okay, Ron.
His Patronus is a stag. I will remember that.
Yeah.
Nothing affects me more than it affects you and Hermione.
All the more reason.
No, I can't.
Then why are you here?
Do it, Ron.
No, I'll have to speak to it in order for it to open. When it does, don't hesitate. I don't know what's in there, but it'll put up a fight.
Let's go. Okay.
Again, it's a Wake Hermione up moment.
Yeah.
I have seen your dreams, Ronald Weasley.
Wow.
Oh.
And I have seen your fears.
Oh, the spiders.
spiders.
He's so afraid.
Least loved by your mother who craved a daughter.
Oh.
Least loved by the girl who prefers your friend.
No. No,
All
it's all a
lies.
lie. And also, she got Jenny. She got Ginny, so it's fine.
Oh, visual. Like.
We're going to show them making out or something?
We're better without you.
Oh. It's a weird graphic
Yeah,
image.
it's strange.
Your mother confessed she would have preferred me as a son.
You are nothing.
His deepest insecurities. Oh.
Wow. That's a crazy visual.
The opposite of Lion King. Remember who you are. Oh, wow. They really are going at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, stab it just because of that.
Yeah. There you go, bud.
He got one. If I'm Hermione, I'm pissed right now.
Yeah.
You guys
Why
did
did you guys wake me up?
Just think. Only 3 to go.
Yep.
I thought we had 4 to go.
I thought 4, yeah. Wait, well, the book.
We must be missing one.
Is everything all right?
Actually, it's more than fine.
Hey.
You got some explaining to do, buddy.
Complete arse, Ronald Weasley.
Yeah, agreed.
You show up here after weeks and you say, hey?
Yeah.
Where's my
Ron.
wand, Harry? Where's my wand?
No.
How come he's got your wand?
Never mind where he's got my wand. What is that? You destroyed it.
Yeah.
And how is it that you just happen to have the sword of Gryffindor?
It's a long story.
She deserves to know.
I wanted to come back as soon as I left. Just didn't know how to find you.
Yeah, how did you find us?
Hermione's sweater thing she tied?
The scarf?
Oh, no.
I don't know, Christmas morning, I was sleeping in this little pub, keeping away from some snatchers.
It?
A voice. Your voice, Hermione.
And what exactly did I say, may I ask?
Because she's a
My
light.
name. Just my name. Like a whisper. So I took it, clicked it. This tiny ball of light appeared, and I knew. It floated toward me, the ball of light.
Oh.
Went right to my chest, straight through me. Right here.
That's romantic.
Yeah.
I came to this hillside. Just hoped that one of you would show yourself. And you did.
What's that face about, Harry?
Yeah.
I've always liked these flames Hermione makes.
You like everything about her, dude.
Yeah.
How long do you reckon she'll stay mad at me?
Just keep talking about that little ball of light touching your heart.
Good call.
It was true. Every word.
That was funny, real moment.
I think that's why Dumbledore left it to me, the Deluminator. I think he knew that somehow I'd need it to find my way back, and she'd lead me.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, because it made sense that you left because you're a hothead.
You need a wand, don't you?
Yeah.
I've got one here.
Why do you have...
10 inches. Nothing special, but I reckon it'll do. Took it off a snatcher a couple of weeks ago.
Gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
What's going on in there?
Why don't tell Hermione that snatchers are dim?
We need to talk.
Oh, because he wants to seem impressive.
Yeah, all right.
I want to go and see Xenophilius Lovegood.
Sorry?
See this?
Luna's dead?
It's a letter Dumbledore wrote to Grindelwald. Look at the signature. It keeps cropping up. In Beadle the Bard, in the graveyard in Godric's Hollow.
Mm-hmm.
It was there too.
Where?
Outside Grigorovich's wand shop.
Why didn't you tell her that before?
Yeah.
You've got no idea where the next Horcrux is, and neither do I. But this means something.
It has to.
Hermione's right. We ought to see Lovegood.
Okay,
Let's
Ron.
vote on it.
This is a good comedic moment. Wow.
Harry's like, yeah, I'm obviously going to do exactly what Hermione says, but thank you for this hero thing.
I was never going to argue.
I'll try to make you look good right now, Ron. Those in favor?
That was written really well.
Yeah, very funny. I actually think that this entire one is written really strongly.
Yeah.
Luna. Keep off the dirigible plums.
What is it? Who are you?
Oh no, he's had his memories taken.
I'm Harry Potter. We met a few months ago.
No, he doesn't remember anything.
Could we come in?
What happened to Luna?
Where's Luna?
Luna.
He doesn't know who that is.
She'll be along.
Oh no, he does. Okay.
So,
Their faces.
What's going
how
on?
can I help you, Mr. Potter?
Something's up.
It was about something you were wearing around your neck at the wedding. It was a symbol. Yes.
What is it? Well, it's the sign of the Deathly Hallows, of course.
The what?
Name of the book.
I assume you're all familiar with the tale of the three brothers.
Yes.
No.
There were once 3 brothers who were travelling along a lonely, winding road, twilight.
Mum always said midnight.
Her face.
There were once 3 brothers who were travelling along a lonely, winding road at twilight. In time,
What a transition.
the three brothers simply waved their wands and made a bridge. Before they could cross, however, they found their path blocked by a hooded figure. It was Death, and he felt cheated, because travelers would normally drown in the river. Death was cunning. He pretended to congratulate the three brothers on their magic, and said that each had earned a prize for having been clever enough to evade him.
To cheat Death.
Asked for a wand more powerful than any in existence, so Death fashioned him one from an elder tree that stood nearby. The second brother decided he wanted to humiliate Death even further, and asked for the power to recall loved ones from the grave. So Death plucked a stone from the river and offered it to him. To the third brother, he asked for something that would allow him to go forth from that place without being followed by Death.
That's wise.
And so it was that Death reluctantly handed over his own cloak of invisibility.
Oh, interesting. So wand, there's a stone, and the cloak of invisibility. Okay.
Where with the elder wand in hand, he killed the wizard with whom he had once quarreled.
So Death got his toll.
But that night, another wizard stole the wand and slit the brother's throat for good measure.
Huh.
The second brother journeyed to his home, where he took the stone and turned it thrice in hand. To his delight, the girl he'd once hoped to marry before her untimely death. Yet soon she turned sad and cold, for she did not belong in the mortal world. Driven mad with hopeless longings.
Jeez.
This is very, very dark.
Yeah, that's intense.
Only when he attained a great age did the youngest brother shed the cloak of invisibility and give it to his son. He then greeted Death as an old friend.
So there you are. Those are the Deathly Hallows.
I'm sorry, sir. I still don't quite understand.
He seems like he took like a bunch of Xanax and something and it's wearing off. Like I cannot tell his Vibiana at all.
The Elder Wand. The most powerful wand ever made.
That's what Voldemort wants.
Ah, that would make sense.
That's what he wanted from the wand shop.
The stone. Circle is the stone. The triangle is the
Cloak, yeah.
Together they make the Deathly Hallows. They make one master of death.
Mr. Lovegood, does the
Brothers Cadmus and Antioch are thought to be the original owners of the Hallows and therefore the inspiration for the story. But your tea's gone cold. I'll be right back.
Is he like? Yeah, is he like buying time for a villain?
Let's get out of here. I'm not drinking any more of that stuff, hot or cold. You forgot the water.
How silly of me.
It's no matter. We really should be going anyway.
Yeah, there's something wrong.
Sir?
They took Luna.
You're my only hope.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
They were angry, you see, about what I'd been right. So they took him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For it's really you they want.
So he gave him a heads up. I can't even really blame him. I mean, talk about wartime people.
Yeah.
Is there no one we can trust?
Yeah, no, it's horrible that he did that, but yeah.
He was just desperate.
Yeah, he was desperate.
I'll do the enchantments.
That sucks. It doesn't excuse what he did.
True.
But we saw this so much.
Whoa.
Oh, holy crap.
Hello, beautiful.
The scarf.
Oh my god.
Well, don't hang about. Snatch him.
Oh, the audio transition was
Yeah.
wild.
Damn.
Oh my god. Well, guys, get out of here though. Can't we
Yeah.
do our thing? Oh, this feels very intense.
Oh, damn.
Oh, guys, they have Ron. Did you guys not notice that? At least Harry has a wand now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Good job, Hermione. It's Snape?
No. It's just more of them.
No, it's not Snape? Oh.
No.
Okay. Why do I keep thinking every black cloak?
I knew you would come one day. No longer half what you see. Who possesses it? The Elder Wand lies with him, of course.
Dumbledore?
Dumbledore has.
Oh!
The Hallows.
That scared the shit out of me.
He's gonna have it by the end of the night. You know who's found the Elder Wand.
Your boyfriend will get much worse than that if he doesn't learn to behave himself. What happened to you, ugly? No, not you.
What did happen to us?
Dudley. Vernon Dudley.
Oh, he did that on purpose. There we go.
And you, my lovely.
There's no Vernon Dudley on here. You're that ugly. This is you like.
It's wrong. I told you who I am.
It was smart of him and Hermione to do. Although,
Change of plan.
Can he see the scar or no?
We're not taking this lot to the ministry.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ron said the Snatchers were stupid, though. Draco, say it's not him.
I can't be sure.
Look close to this. Everything will be forgiven. All will be as it was.
Draco, say it's not him.
What's wrong with his face?
Yes. What is wrong with his face?
He came to us like that. Something he picked up in the forest, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
Into a stinging jinx. Was it you, David?
Well, Draco knows it's Hermione and...
Yeah.
Got you.
It was in her bag when we searched her.
Oh, no.
Are you mad?
She has Godric's sword now. Oh, my God. She is scary mofo, too.
Yeah.
And we know she's a Vada Kedavra.
Yeah, killed Sirius.
Put the boys in the cellar. I want to have a little conversation with this one.
So Draco didn't say anything, or hasn't yet. I guess the sword kind of took...
What are we going to do? We can't leave Hermione alone with her.
Oh.
Luna! Luna!
I hope that's her, really
It's
her.
definitely her. They took her.
Luna?
Don't call him Harry down here, Luna.
Take anything.
What the
Well, she's being tortured.
There's no way out.
Who else was just with Luna? Oh. Oh, the bank teller.
Yeah.
You're bleeding, Harry. It's a curious thing to keep in your sock.
Luna's still so Luna.
Oh, God. Get back, you. Goblin, come with me.
I'm gonna ask about the vault for the sword. Dobby.
What are you doing here? He's come to rescue Harry Potter, of course.
Okay.
We'll always be there for Harry Potter.
I hope so.
In and out of this room. Could you take us with you?
Of course, I'm an elf.
It's me.
Let's do it.
Yeah, but we can't leave Hermione.
I want you to take Luna and Mr. Ollivander.
Shell cottage on the outskirts of Timor.
Whenever you're ready, sir.
I like her very much.
So cute.
Meet me at the top of the stairs in 10 seconds.
Top of the stairs. All right.
Who gets his wand?
Yeah, get his, someone gets it. Yeah.
Maybe Dobby gets the one.
Yeah.
Oh, good. He got his Quidditch ball back.
Who got into my vault?
Where's Hermione?
Well,
It's a hair. Ow. Oh.
won't be said for this one. Hell.
Oh, Ron, are you...
Stop!
Oh.
I said drop him!
That hair fell on her.
Yeah, and also, why did Ron do it like that?
It's Harry Potter, bright and shiny and new. Call him. Call him.
Draco, help them. 8675309. Yeah, what was the hair that fell? That oh. Dobby unscrewing this.
And then, like,
You could have killed me! Dobby
that's the goal.
kill. Dobby only meant to maim, seriously injured. You take a witch's wand! How dare you defy your master! Dobby has no master.
Thanks, Dobby.
Dobby is a free elf.
I wonder if
Yeah.
Lucius recognized. Just get out of there, yeah.
No. No.
Oh, no, maybe they'll get the sword back. Is that... Did she just throw away her sword or somebody get stabbed?
Harry Potter.
Oh, no, Dobby.
Yeah.
Dobby.
Harry Potter.
Oh. Oh. Damn.
Oh, it's just a
Yes.
knife. Just...
Hold on.
No, Dobby.
We'll fix you. Hermione, have something.
Then your bag.
Come on.
Yeah, he came in clutch, man. MVP.
Hermione, say something, girl.
Such a beautiful place.
Oh, Dobby.
Oh, it's such a hero speech he gave.
To be with his friend, Harry Potter.
Just shows a little bit of kindness.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn, that sucks.
They're giving Dobby more of a moment than
Yeah.
they gave his godfather.
Right.
We should close his eyes. Don't you think? There. Now he could be sleeping.
Oh my God, Luna's so cute.
Bellatrix took 2. Damn.
I know. We saw
Damn.
Draco just grappling with what to do.
Yeah.
Bury him properly, without magic.
Dang, man.
I love Luna.
Dobby. Dang, that sucks. He came in clutch and everything. Whoa.
It's got to be where Dumbledore is buried with the wand, the Elder Wand. Otherwise, Voldemort wouldn't be here. Oh no. Cool music pickup. Is that it for this movie?
Seems like.
Oh,
damn.
Wow.
David Yates.
All right, LJ, we just watched Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Yeah.
Movie 7 of the Harry Potter franchise.
Yep.
And we're going to talk to the people about it. Before we do that, we want to tell you guys a couple of things. Number 1, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Reading everything you guys have to say, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So keep it nice in there, friends.
Yes, please.
Also, shout out to our patrons, patreon.com/rewatch.
Yeah.
That's where you can sync up with your own copy. Plus, Greg and John cover stuff exclusively over there. Plus, you get discounts on our sweet merch, rejectnationshop.com. What do you got on?
This is Tara's shirt.
What's it say?
It says, I don't want it.
Oh, yeah. That's what she says. I don't want it.
Yeah.
My fellow she-jacked. Love that girl. Also, we are very thankful to Prepper for helping edit us down. These movies are long.
Yes.
You guys are really, really amazing, and we wouldn't be able to do it without you.
Yep.
Another cool thing you can do on Patreon is ask us questions that help guide the review, which we will get to, but we're not going to do that yet. We're first just going to tell you guys a little bit of our thoughts on the movie, and then we'll get to your questions. So, LJ, hit me with your few sentence review on Harry Potter 7. Part 1, of course.
Part 1. I'm going to be honest. I think this is my second favorite one.
Okay. That's great.
I firmly believe that I lean towards a lot of the dark, grounded, gritty storytelling that someone like David Yates does. A good accompanying piece to Alfonso Cuarón. But yeah, I appreciate they shoot on location. The CGI isn't is present but not obvious. Obviously, it comes with the time that this movie was made. So, but
Magic is real.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, as much as you make the note, and again, I don't think you're docking it by any means, but you notice the colors, right? Like it's very desaturated.
Yeah, on purpose.
I appreciate that. I prefer that kind of aesthetic. And yeah, we were talking about this during the watch. I like the slow burn. I appreciate sitting in it. A lot of character moments kind of did it for me. A lot of the action sequences are pretty crazy too, because it does remind me of wartime. It's shot very much, again, akin to the allegory of the World War II and a lot of what the commentary is kind of saying. So very enjoyable movie in my sensibilities. I appreciate this. Again, from the moment it started, I felt the stakes, which reminded me of something like, I don't know, Avengers Infinity War, where I know this is part 1, and it's kind of doom and gloom in a very exciting way. But yeah, there are some intense scenes in here that are pretty crazy. Little moments of levity do it for me. Yeah, we commented on this. The writing is done really well. I think it just shows how much, as much as people might complain about a slow burn, it works out with both the dramatic moments and the levity. So this one was exceptional for me. Yeah.
I think it was really strong. There hasn't been a weak one of the bunch for me so far. I think this was very strong. I could see myself, if I was a book reader, having this book be my favorite.
Okay.
But I don't know yet because we're not at the end yet.
True.
So it was the only movie that did so far feel like half of the story.
Sure. Yes,
the other ones have had a little bit more of a beginning, middle, end.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of had a beginning, middle, and then it ended.
Mm-hmm.
And so but we knew to expect that going into it. And I'm glad that they did split this into two, because we did get more time with the Hermione, Harry, Ron journey of this all, and those conversations and those moments, and the all hope is lost feel of it, and the scope of it, and the things that would have been cut is that time.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
I'm really glad that we did get that, and it did allow us to sit in a death of somebody like Dobby for way longer than we've gotten with somebody like Sirius, because we just had to keep it pushing. So I really like this movie. I did also want to take a second to say, and I know I've said it almost every movie in the reaction and afterwards, but I keep getting DMs from people, and so maybe you guys aren't making it to this part of it, and if this bothers you, then it bothers you, so you guys do not have to agree or disagree or whatever with me, but I keep getting messages from people saying that because we're doing this, I clearly support J.K. Rowling's beliefs on trans people. And I just wanted to take a second to say that I very much so don't.
Neither do I.
Not to speak for the channel or LJ, although I kind of can speak for the channel on the fact that I know that that's just none of our beliefs here.
True.
And I'm bringing it up specifically in this movie right now, though, as relevant to the movie, that I couldn't. Sometimes things are so distracting with creators that I can't stop thinking about it. And with her inability to let go of her hatred for a specific community is actually impacting my viewing experience of this.
That's fair.
And it's kind of a bummer at sometimes when I'm watching and it's so heartfelt. And there's so much in this one about classism and mudbloods and half-blood and muggle and all of this in house elves and the Weasleys being poorer, and just like there's just so much in these movies about minorities being picked on and then picking on other minorities and all of that. It's just so weird to me that she is the creator, because it feels like she's trying to take a stand. And then I'm like, how could you not see that you're a part of the problem now?
Good point.
So,
yeah.
So I bring things up on here that are relevant to my experience. And while I love this movie, I felt like J.K. Rowling needs to rewatch the movie. She needs to reread the book. Like, what are you talking about, girl? This is this was your messaging. So I even get more now why readers of this book were so devastated with her, because you read these books, you watch these movies, you think like, I'm supporting somebody who believes in the things that I believe in.
Right.
And then
exercises some prejudice.
Is like arbitrary prejudice. That's just been kind of interesting. Anyway, well, let's get to you guys' questions, talk more about the movie. Here we go. Thank you to the patrons. Valerie Fisher says, "Hey, Roxy and Jon, I love watching your reactions to the movies. Where are you shocked? Maybe were you shocked by Harry and Ron's fight, and how did you feel when he returned?"
You want to take this one first? Or?
Sure, yeah. I was not shocked because we introduced that this rock has power. And, I just did Lord of the Rings binging here, so I just saw what can happen with that.
Right.
So it kind of made sense. Also, I do feel like there has been Ron and Harry tension before. It's not like this came out of nowhere. We've seen Ron turn on Harry before.
Yes.
And Harry get frustrated. So I was not shocked, but I was shocked that he left and that he was gone for as long of the movie as he was.
Very obvious presence or lack thereof. Absence.
How I felt when he returned was grateful.
Yeah.
I still don't know if we're quite sure. So his Patronus isn't a deer, he said. So what exactly? He said he saw this light and it brought him back, and it was Hermione, and I'm curious exactly what is going on there. So but I'm glad obviously he returned. We couldn't have done the rest of the movie without him.
Yeah, I wasn't shocked. It seemed like, again, they're 16 or 17-year-old boys who again would have some tension, especially it's also in like a crazy time, right?
Right.
They're dealing with a lot of stress, so naturally you could butt heads. But yeah, when he returned, it kind of like it informed really good writing, right? Where it's like, that's the perfect time to come in, right?
He's trying to make it up to Hermione and all that writing.
So yeah, I appreciated when he returned, and yeah, I was grateful as well. Yeah. All right. Kyle Southworth, thank you for the question. Did you like the change in this film being more of a road trip thriller movie, or would you have rather it take place in Hogwarts like the others?
I think we both really liked that change.
Yeah, definitely. It helped with the pacing. It helped with the just literal scenery because some of the places were beautiful. Like they were on the rocks and like you could see the sunset. So it added to the aesthetic. But yeah, how about you?
Yeah, I was glad to be kind of in our world at times.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just wherever we were, it felt like, wow, now they are fish out of water everywhere they are. So I love the diner scene.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was so,
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever you call that place, the restaurant they were in.
With the cappuccinos?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the cappuccinos, the waitress who was just like listening to her music and just didn't care.
Right.
I really love the change of scene.
Yeah.
Nikki Sonrisa, hey LJ and Roxy. Now that you're nearing the end of the series, I wonder if you're interested in reading any of the in-universe books that are available. In-universe books, does that mean the 7 books? I was so fascinated by the lore of Wizarding World that I went out and bought the Tales of Beetle. Oh, got you. Tales of Beetle the Bard and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Do you like to go lore diving with the movies like the Harry Potter series, or do you tend to be satisfied with the story as it is? I actually have seen the Fantastic Beasts movies. I don't have like the strongest recollection of them because I remember not like liking them that much.
Oh, okay. Oh,
They
yeah.
have nothing to do with this. I haven't read those books though. Tales of Beetle the Bard kind of could be interesting. I liked the tale that we heard of the 3 brothers.
The Hallows or the Hallows? Yeah.
So I do like to deep dive into lore, not necessarily Harry Potter series, but I am one of those people who if I'm ever watching anything and it says like based on a true story or anything, I'm immediately
Sure.
comparing, contrasting.
That's fair. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like reading a lot, especially like fiction and stuff.
We're not a bunch of readers here, Real Rejects.
Unfortunately.
We're really not.
If I do read, it's usually like self-help, personal development stuff.
Me too, or biographies, autobiographies. I read
yeah.
a lot of that stuff too.
But I do want to go to Universal Studios.
Cool.
And dive deep into
Who
that
doesn't?
lore of
Yep.
and whatever. Yeah.
Love that. I would want to see the play, the Cursed Child.
Yeah,
That'd be
that's
cool.
right. Yeah, I want to do that. Yeah. Jade L, thank you for your support. What stood out to you the most about the shift away from Hogwarts and into isolation, especially watching Harry, Ron, and Hermione navigate fear, tension, and uncertainty without the usual sense of safety around them? Good question.
You have any thoughts on this?
I would have to. It was cool to see like wartime for sure. And to navigate fear and tension, very parallel to having to be on the run and also be in the search of something, adds to the parallel allegory of it all. So I appreciate it. And yeah, they're not safe anymore. Even though like Hogwarts was like never safe, it's always kind of in danger. I don't know. I know it's like kind of contained, but yeah, we don't see any of the professors other than Snape in the very beginning. So yeah, the lack of like
And we didn't even
mentorship.
see him with when we go back. And
Yes, that's right.
Bellatrix, Lucius,
Yeah.
Draco. Where's Snape?
Yeah, we don't see no sight of McGonagall, or it's a little bit of Hagrid in the beginning. So all of the
no McGonagall.
yeah, so no like adult figures that would keep us safe, or like mentor figures, guardians, what have you, that would be in the school setting didn't show up. Added to the tension for sure. Yeah.
I think that it's cool that Harry, Ron, and Hermione are in the House of Bravery. That's what Gryffindor is. And we're seeing, again, like I think the major lessons of these movies, one of them is that when you're brave, it doesn't mean that you're not afraid. It means that you do it anyway, right? Like people who are brave, it's not because they lack fear. It's because they go through with things anyway. And we're
spite of
really
it,
seeing
yeah.
that. Yeah. Even with Ron when he comes back, but with Harry and
Sure.
Hermione especially.
Yeah.
Dante Woodbeck, do you think Dobby was handled well throughout the films, or could he have used more screen time to make a greater impact? I think it's such a fair question, Dante, because I love that we let his death breathe, but this was not a tearjerker moment for me.
Sure.
And whereas opposed to like Sirius it would have been, or
Yeah.
Dumbledore it was.
Yeah.
And I do think it's because he was so forgotten about for so many of the movies.
Yes, there's a big gap for
There's
sure.
a big gap, and even in this one, he's there and then he's not. I think that it was beautiful, his story.
Yes.
But his death, I didn't feel like, oh my God, now what are we going to do? I was like, oh, he really served his purpose. As opposed to Sirius and Dumbledore, where I was like, what are we going to do without you guys?
Yes. Yes.
I was like, oh, Dobby did the one thing that we kind of needed him to do. It's kind of...
No, definitely. I think, it would have been more impactful if we had more screen time generally. Not just in this movie, but if we saw notes of him in other movies, if he served a purpose to the story. So
maybe we saw him living his life a little bit more.
Yeah, a
like,
little bit,
what
yeah.
does it look like? Did he have a little family?
Sure, yeah. That would have been impactful for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Christina, thank you for the question. Hi, Roxy and Jon. Deathly Hallows was my favorite in the series. Do you feel the various directors and flow of the movies thus far reflected the progression of Voldemort's desperation? Good question.
You guys are so funny because you answer your questions in your questions.
Yeah.
Thank you for this, Christina. I feel like the various directors is cool. First of all, I really like that we have various directors. And we talked about the coloring, which obviously all of this is in a director's department, how a movie looks, and who they put on their movies as the DP, the colorists, all of that.
Definitely.
And I don't necessarily think the director reflects the progression of Voldemort's desperation.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's if you're calling some of the directors more and more desperate, or if you're saying or what exactly you're implying here.
Yeah.
But I do like the progression of how the colors have changing, the pacing is changing, the bleakness, how we show trees, who is involved, the less good guys. Like we don't have Dumbledore in this. We don't have McGonagall in this. We have very little of Ron's parents in this. We take away Hermione's parents in this. Like all of that, I think adds to, I don't think Voldemort's desperation as much as everybody's desperation.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's not just his desperation. I think everyone's desperation. But I do like where it starts as childhood innocence, and as we grow up as humans, we get a little cynical because we experience life. And by the time we're in later high school, late teens, early adulthood, we do it's not as black and white anymore. Everything is a little more gray, and so hence why someone like Draco, we're seeing him struggle with his family's kind of desires, and then what he's experiencing. So, I think the directing does inform maturity, which is really cool. I appreciate the change in directing for sure.
Brie Garcia. Thank you, Brie. Hi, Roxy and Jon. On the watch of Chamber of Secrets, Harry tells Dobby, "Promise me you'll never try to save my life again." And Dobby remains loyal to Harry, doing what he can to save him. Canonically, Dobby is present in all of the books except Sorcerer's Stone, and Hermione is the main one who is fighting for house elf rights after hearing of his treatment by the Malfoys. I like that. In the end, do you think Dobby made a noble choice to break his promise and sacrifice himself, even though Wizard Society has never thought of him as more than a servant? Or is it reading as just one more way to serve who he thought of as a worthwhile wizard? Bree, thanks for giving us that information. I feel like it would have been more impactful had we seen Hermione fighting for the rights of house elves, and he had been in more of them. In terms of, do I think it was right that he broke his promise? Yeah, I do. I think we all have to be able to look at ourselves in the mirror at the end of the day. And Dobby wanted to be somebody who saved those who helped him, and Harry gave him a life. It should have been his regardless, but he didn't have that life, and Harry gave it to him. And Dobby paid the ultimate sacrifice of his life back because of what Harry did. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think referring back to the earlier question, it would have been cool because he, according to Bree, he was present in all the books except Sorcerer's Stone. That would have been cool to see little glimpses of him in the other movies to add more. And then from there, if Hermione is known for fighting for those rights, to have some sort of relationship with them to a certain degree. I know that would ask for more content, but and it would be crazy to see the emotional hit with also Hermione seeing Dobby, making the sacrifice. But ultimately, I think it serves the story well. It could have been more impactful, but it's breaking the promise kind of just made sense to Dobby's character. Mike Joyce, what do you think Hermione's erasing her parents' memories of? Do you think of her? Do you think she was?
What do you think of Hermione erasing
her parents' memories of her? Do you think she was being paranoid and didn't need to, or do you think it was justified?
I really hope that we see more of that in the next movie, like her grappling with that or talking to them about that.
Right.
I definitely don't think it's just being paranoid. However, I do have questions about it.
Yes.
Like, for example, they seem to be going after everybody who had children or the children of people who are mudbloods. So because of that, like, imagine they come for Hermione's parents. They don't know that Hermione's necessarily erased their memories.
Right.
And also, they don't really probably care about that. So they come and they're like trying to kidnap or kill her parents. And the parents are just like, wait, why? What? We don't even know what you're here for.
Exactly.
So, like, I don't even know that it would really protect them. But I do think that otherwise they would be looking for her and they'd be worried about her. So I do think it was very selfless and justified.
Yeah.
And not paranoid. But I don't know how useful it is.
Yeah, that's a good point. Justified, yes. I think someone as smart as Hermione and as selfless as Hermione is, she's willing to make the harshest decisions, right? It's like really tough to do that because that is heartbreaking to do it. But like when I was watching it within the context of the movie, it's heartbreaking, but I also wanted more of that to hopefully, like you said, like the next movie kind of dives into that more to see the emotional impact, but justified nonetheless, for sure.
Malik, I honestly have a funny relationship with this movie. I only ever watched the first and second movie growing up. And this came out in theaters. My friend took me to see this one. So going to this movie, I was so lost throughout the movie. But I still ended up enjoying it. What's your favorite scene from part one? Most importantly, justice for Dobby.
Favorite scene?
It's an interesting question about what's our favorite scene. Do you have one off the top of your head?
Damn, no. I gotta really think about it. Favorite scene.
I mean, I know that we liked that dancing scene, and actually, that was our final question. But we did have some trivia from Jadel, who said the emotional dance scene between Harry and Hermione was actually added by director David Yates, and wasn't in the book. It was meant to capture a brief moment of comfort and humanity in the middle of an otherwise bleak and emotional heavy story. That was one of the greatest scenes in it.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that. I thought the whole thing with Draco, Bellatrix, that whole scene, and downstairs with Luna also.
Oh, cool. Yes.
That was really great.
I think my favorite scene is when Hermione notices that Ron is back.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's probably my favorite.
Really good ones.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for now. We have one more movie, so make sure that you look out for the Patreon post to get us questions then, and also just let us know how you feel. I can't believe just one more left.
Last one. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Jeez.
Buckle up, because it's going to be a magical. Whatever, just let me have it. Later, reject.